Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and seeing back once again with some more Pokemon trading card game pocket ranked matches. Today's video fell at trying out this Typhlosion deck that I've put together and see if I can manage to win a game or two online with it. This deck is really simple in its composition, just revolves around Typhlosion and Heatmor. Also the game plan and gimmick to this deck, if you will, is also very straightforward as well. It just revolves around burning your opponent and then getting boosted damage off that burn effect. If you're familiar with Typhlosion, it has the ability to, once per turn, burn your opponent's active Pokemon. And then Heatmor, its attack here, Roasting Heat. It does more damage if your opponent's active Pokemon is burned. So the idea is to get Typhlosion on your bench, burn your opponent's active Pokemon, and then do more damage with Heatmor. Since it's a low energy cost for both of these Pokemon, I'm hoping this deck can get started fairly fast, but it's really just how quickly that we can get into Typhlosion and get the burn strategy up and running. So hopefully we can do it quickly. There's a few cards in this deck that I have to hopefully mill the deck out fairly quickly and try to get into our game plan. But if you're curious, I'll have the entire deck listed in the description of the video below should you want to try this deck out for yourself or simply improve upon it. But yeah, let's go into ranked and see if I can get lucky enough to win some matches with this deck here. But yeah, I'll be back when I find my first opponent. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here. And we do get the good fortune of going second, which is nice with a fire deck like this. And this is almost the ideal hand. I'd have liked to see a rare candy and a Typhlosion here, but we don't always get what we want. It looks like we're going up against a Pikachu EX deck. So we need to get started fast before they can get Pikachu built up here. You know, I've thought about running this card now that they've introduced like Pichu and baby Pokemon to the game. I wonder if that would like make the deck be a little bit better. I've been curious about trying something like that myself, but just have not done it yet. But all right, let's get our fire energy into Heatmor. Now, in an ideal world, this will... I guess it really doesn't matter if I give this another Cyndaquil or Heatmor. But in an ideal world, you want Typhlosion on your bench with Heatmor in the front like we have here. But we want to hopefully get to Typhlosion very quickly. We still need rare candy, and we still need Typhlosion, which I haven't got either yet. And we got another Oak in our hand, and I've also got Ino and Pokemon Communication. Probably should have held in the Cyndaquil for that reason, but just wasn't thinking. But alright. They're going to swap here into Zeraora. Makes sense. They want to preserve Pikachu. And they're going to put the electrical cord into Zeraora. Thankfully, they didn't get it on turn 1, so they couldn't accelerate the energy on it. And we do get Typhlosion. That is very nice. Oak, if you would not care to give me a rare candy here, I'd really appreciate it. And we do get it. That's beautiful. All right, well, let's play rare candy. Let's get Typhlosion on our bench. And we can actually one-shot this there, or we can actually get any energy into it. So that electrical cord is not going to bite us. All right, and the good thing about this deck is that it is, I wouldn't say Oricorio proof, but Oricorio won't stonewall us because we're running no EXs. So they have nothing they can get 2 points off of, which is very nice. And they have opted to concede here, which I understand. We managed to get into our game plan before they could have get into theirs. I can't say that will always be the case, but hopefully we can get that lucky in a couple more matches here and continue, get some sort of winning streak going with Typhlosion and Heatmor. But a good game to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and the good luck's coming to an end. We're having to go first here. And we get Heatmor and nothing else, but we do want to have Heatmor in the opening slot in the ideal world. So hopefully Oak will net us what we need here in the next turn. But I am curious what we're going up against. I see water energy kind of underneath the text up there. All right, Oricorio, that's fine. Oricorio doesn't bother me at all. We have no EX Pokemon in this deck. And we get Pokemon Communication and Oak, but I got nothing in my hand, so. So, okay. Now we do need our Cyndaquil and Typhlosion still. So out of these 12 cards, he's in there somewhere. All right, there's Pichu. We're running water and fire energy. So this Ho-Oh is actually no, or not Ho-Oh. I saw the fire and water energy and my mind went to Ho-Oh. But they're running mixed max energy, so that actually doesn't scare me. But now Oricorio can't attack, so that's a little more scary. Alright, we get rare candy, but I got nothing to evolve into. Alright, we get Pokeball and Eno. Please give me Cyndaquil. It gave me another Heatmor. Alright, well. This is not at all ideal. I think I'm going to build this Heatmor up on the bench because I think this one up front is going to start getting attacked. Okay, well, we still need Cyndaquil. We still need Typhlosion. And I'm hesitant to play Ino because I would be willing to bet that I won't get Typhlosion, Cyndaquil, and Rare Candy all back. There's Quilava. Alright, we're just gonna play Ino. I got no choice. I got nothing to make this deck work right now. Candy, there's Typhlosion, but I don't have Cyndaquil. Okay. Alright, let's get Cyndaquil down. Let's get this other Cyndaquil down. And I've only got the one rare candy. But we'll power up this Heatmor on our bench. And in our turn. Right, again, thankfully they can only get 1 point from this. I'm willing to concede this Heatmor. Alright, they're running Oricorio, Peach. I wonder if this is... I mean, this has got to be a Lugia deck, right? I would imagine. If they do opt to put the energy into Ho-Oh, which does make sense. And we lose our Heatmor. Which we kind of had to concede, unfortunately. Alright, we get Cyrus, which is okay. We'll evolve the Cyndaquil into Quilava. And evolve this one into Typhlosion. Just so we can get moving here. Now, I could Sabrina something in here. Would that be smart of me to do? See, I'm trying to think. I can take out Oricorio. And then... if I played Sabrina, they're probably going to bring Pichu in, right? We'll just... well, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. We'll keep things as they are now. They have nothing that can swing on me next turn yet, anyhow. Alright, now we do have a Cyrus in hand, which is also good. Yeah, they are going to bring Pichu in. Makes sense. And there's their Lugia. Now I'm going to have to make a choice here. I'm going to either Sabrina in Ho-Oh or Lugia. Alright, we get Lily so we can heal our Typhlosion. I mean, not that it matters because Lugia can one-shot anything. We're going to play Sabrina. Alright, you choose, Spider-Man. What are you going to do here? It really doesn't matter to me which one you opt to bring in. Alright, they're going to take the time limit to the wire here. Alright, they're going to bring Ho-Oh for the energy acceleration, which is okay. We're going to burn this Ho-Oh. And it's going to take 110 here. Now it's no longer burned, which is fine. Now, I don't think they can possibly heal it enough to survive a shot from Typhlosion. Alright, they're going to leave out, actually. And bring in Pichu, which is totally okay. Now, I do believe we just win here. I don't think there's anything they can do. They have no idea that the Cyruses are coming. We'll just play Pokeball because we have it. And let's Cyrus in this Ho-Oh. And we got to reburn it, or else we don't get the damage. I almost forgot. And they did opt to concede. All right, well, we managed to take out Ho-Oh Lugia with it, which is a surprising turn of events, to say the least. But we did manage to get fast, we did manage to get started. I wouldn't say fast, but I mean faster than what they could get going here. And thankfully, because we are not running EXs, we didn't get hung up by Ho-Oh, or not hung up by Oricorio, which is very, very good. But all right, we'll see if we can manage to find one more win here. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alright, looks like I found my next opponent here, and we're unfortunately having to go first again, which is never good. And we do start out with Heatmor once again. Ooh, however, we don't. Other than I know, we have no way to draw cards here. So we're probably going to play that immediately, because there's no sign of Cyndaquil or Typhlosion. But we have to have Cyndaquil to play Typhlosion, so. And we're going up against Guzzlord, alright. Well, at least they need 4 energy to get that going. Alright, there's Typhlosion, which is cool, but unfortunately, without Cyndaquil, can't do anything with it. Alright, we get Cyndaquil and Typhlosion back. However, I do not have the rare candy now, or Quilava, so there is that. Now, Celesteela can complicate things because they can move freely in and out with all their Pokemon and just get rid of that burn effect in between turns. And not have to spend energy to retreat. So this could be, well, this is going to be an uphill battle. All right, so we are going to need Typhlosion, or not Typhlosion. We are going to need a rare candy next turn for this to have any hope of probably overcoming this. Because this chipping away at Guzzlord for 30 damage a turn is not going to cut it. And we lose all of our energy into Heatmor. I forgot that Grindcore does that. That sucks. Okay. Right, we do get Cyndaquil here, but again, no sign of a rare candy anywhere. So I don't even know if it's worth putting energy in the Heatmor, because by the time we can get it going, we're just going to get KO'd, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to worry about getting our Typhlosion out. And with Grindcore, I can't guarantee we'll be able to keep energy into Heatmor, so there is that as well. I did get another Heatmor, which is good. But again, without a rare candy, we're not going to get anywhere. 2 of these 9 cards are rare candy. I also think there's 2 Oaks in here somewhere too, so there's that as well. Also 1 Quilava. This deck is kind of overwhelmingly has stuff in it that will give me Typhlosion. I'm just not getting it. All right, well, We are not in a good scenario. I know Guzzlord can one-shot everything that we throw at it. Gotta have a rare candy here. I didn't get it. Alright, well, we're probably not winning this one. Because I can't get into Typhlosion. Because of course I can't. The first two matches went too well. Alright, well there goes our Heatmor, so that the Heatmor strat is now gone. And we're not gonna survive a hit with Quilava, so this is now a done deal, unfortunately. I could not draw a rare candy or an oak to save my life. Alright, well Guzzlord's just gonna one-shot type or Quilava. Nothing I can do about that. Well, that is the obvious downside of this deck. If you can't get into Typhlosion, then nothing at all will work for you. The whole game plan gets squashed out without a way to get Typhlosion in. But unfortunately, we're going to drop a game to Guzzlord here, but I will go find one more match to see if we can get our luck back on the up and up. But a good game to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent here, and we do get to go second, which is nice. And we start with Heatmor again, and we actually do have a Cyndaquil to put on the bench here, which we had last time. I just couldn't draw a rare candy to save my life. Alright, so we have the type disadvantage, so there is that. But let's see what we're going up against. Is it Suswing? Anytime I see water energy, this is what I bet it is. Alright, let's see what we got. Hopefully nothing. Oh, okay. They're going with... what is the final evolution that Pokemon called? I can see the letters in my head, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Like Pompeo or something like that. And Militoic. God, I can't say words. All right. Well, no rare candies, so no point in using Pokemon Communication to bring Typhlosion in. Let's just get energy into Heatmor and bide our time. Now, if I see a rare candy next turn, we will play the Pokemon Communication on Quilava to hopefully get us a Typhlosion. Because unfortunately, without it, not much we can do. We get a Pokeball. And that's just another Cyndaquil. I might as well just go ahead and evolve. And I won't play Pokemon Communication this turn because we can't evolve into Typhlosion anyway. So we will hold on to Cyndaquil in hopes that we draw a Typhlosion just organically next turn. Because there is the risk that I draw another Heatmor as well, so we want to keep that. Try to prevent that from happening. Alright, we get Ino. So we're going to play Pokemon Communication. Please give me Typhlosion. Okay. We can make stuff happen here. Now, Manaphy doesn't concern me. I want to get rid of either the Feebas or the Poplio. Those are more threats. Manaphy can't actually attack, other than only accelerate energy. Alright, we'll get rid of the Poplio. I think I'm saying that right. Probably not. And we will take it out. Okay, now the big threat is, of course, Feebas. We need to get it taken out before it can evolve. They have the card they need in hand. Now, I think it only does 60 damage, if memory serves. And there's really no threat in them playing it first, because they can just use Leap Out if they don't have what they need. All right, do you have Militoic? Or Milotic. Again, I don't know how to say that name. I don't know how to say most names in this game because I'm a moron. Now, I think it can only heal on summon, right? They have nothing to really heal here. I guess they could heal Manaphy, but it's not really a concern. Now, I think 80 is the most it can do. So we get to keep Heatmor out here for one turn, which is fine. All right, we'll put energy into Typhlosion. Burn the Milotic. And hit it for 90. They're going to take 110, though. Hopefully that's Tails. It's not Tails. All right, we live to fight another day. Again, the most points they can get out of this is 1. Same with me, though. I can only get 1 point out of this. They can heal, but not enough. All right, they're going to opt not to escape and just take out Heatmor. That does make sense. All right, let's get Typhlosion in here. And we do get another Typhlosion, but where we don't have another Cyndaquil yet. Can't really do much with it. All right, we'll burn it here. And they'll take 80 in total. All right, now do they bring... I mean, I one-shot either one of those things. So I don't think they can actually get the final stage up in time. But they brought Manaphy out first, which is fine, because it can't hurt me, and I can one-shot it. Right now they have swapped. But can they really do anything here? Nope, but they're going to go down swinging. I respect it. And we get another rare candy. Let's put energy in the Typhlosion. Heal, just in case something stupid could happen. Use Fire Breath. And then use Mega Punch. And that will be our 3rd point. We got lucky that they kind of bricked and couldn't get into their EX Pokemon. I mean, we didn't really have the ideal scenario either, but we did get into our... We're actually able to get in some sort of the game plan to net a win there. But alrighty, well, managed to go 3-1. A better showing than I expected for Typhlosion and Heatmor. But I'll gladly take it. But a good game to that opponent. I do believe I'm going to end the video here, though. If you made it this far, do thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.